UFC 303 going down from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. This card, International Fight Week. I don't think it lived up to the hype necessarily. But I will say the main event lived up to the hype in the way that Alex Pereira. I'm going out on a limb here, Angel. I think Alex Pereira is the biggest MMA star since Conor McGregor. I think we've had guys like Izzy come through. We've had other guys come through who've come to a certain level of popularity. But I feel like Alex Pereira is not an MMA star. He is a sports star in the same way that Conor McGregor was. You could see it in the views. You can see it in the way that they put up his knockout right after he won. They know how big of a star he is, man.
I wonder what the actual like data is on like this. I'm sure it's up there though. You're not wrong. We have talked about this where it's kind of like this guy's really developing a following, not speaking English, but just being himself within the sport and potentially even outside of the sport a little bit.
He has aura.
He has aura. Yeah.
I mean, people talk about that shit, but it's like, dude, the guy has so
much
much
also the best thing right now, he's winning. You know, like he's winning.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Josh, we gotta talk about the performance. Like, we gotta go right into it. I mean, as far as the fight, I mean, obviously, like he could only look better from that fight, right? Because like Jiri had pressure, he's going forward, but you always knew, like, at least for me, like the way Jiri's fighting, like, dude, I don't know if this is gonna work out for you.
Yeah.
This time around, I felt like it was Alex Pereira's fight. Like he was doing what he wanted to do in that fight. Defended the takedown well. Didn't go for. I think last time he went for standing guillotine, right?
Yeah.
This time he didn't. And obviously, like, you're going to talk about how he's watching some warm-up footage of Jiri in the back and how he noticed some tendencies and kind of like looked like kind of adjusted that in the fight.
The tendency being that he holds his hands at his fucking waistline, so he could.
That too, right? But really, but still,
I know, I'm just joking.
But maybe in the moment watching it like that, it kind of gave him like, I don't know, something to work with.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, it was a
second round too.
I mean, it's second round. Like, look, on paper, very close fight when you think about it to the first fight. Second round knockout, all that stuff. But dude,
he was concussed at the end of the first.
He went. Alex Pereira. This fight happened just 8 months ago. He went from a competitive fight. Jiri got the takedown. He landed shots. He didn't rock him, but he landed big shots during that first fight to getting annihilated. That fight really wasn't close for. I mean, can you think of anything massive, significant that Jiri did?
He might have got like one or two decent hands through.
Yeah, but
nothing enough where I was like, okay.
I mean, knocked down to finish the first, knocked out to start the second. So
yeah, exactly. Just to give you an idea. Yeah. I mean, and by the way, how do you feel about Jiri's comments afterwards being very like, if I can't improve, I'm done? Which sounds like it's something Jiri would say. I don't think it's actually the case.
No.
But dude, it's kind of crazy because this guy's like, dude, this is his 205 Izzy now.
Yeah. It really is.
In a very different way, though, because Jiri got knocked out both times. Izzy got decisioned, knocked out.
Yeah, controversial decision, knockout after he nearly knocked out Alex. And the first time MMA, super close, winning on the cards, all the stuff. So
yeah.
Jiri, though, man, he talked about going to middleweight, which I'm very interested to see if he can make that cut and do it healthily.
He's done it in the past. He's fought at 185 in the past, early on. Early.
Yeah, but like he's 30s now, gotten accustomed to it. We'll see if he can make that weight. I hate seeing a guy like you say that, though. It's like, damn, dude, he still has so much to offer the sport. I mean, you're talking, what is this, his fourth loss?
He's 33, he's 33, and he's fought like 30-something odd times. 30-some play.
Yeah. 30, that was his fifth loss. Only his second in the UFC. He's only lost to Alex Pereira in the UFC. So, man, I would love to see him stick around, man. And I hope he's not serious about that. I think it's probably just him, feeling down after the second loss and kind of knowing like,
it's hard, man. It was especially the way it happened.
Yeah, because now he's in a position where he's locked out of the title picture. Because it's one thing to lose
for a little while. Yeah,
it's one thing to lose the first fight in that fashion where it's kind of controversial. Some people thought it was a bad stoppage. He had moments. Second fight wasn't close for a minute, so it's what are you gonna do?
I mean, we're kind of gonna have to talk about the future of this guy, right? Because Dana kind of laid out like. Because Dana kind of shut down a heavyweight. Like, we're going to, like, not try to sugarcoat it, right?
Yeah. Well, he said that he would be interested in Alex moving up to the heavyweight in the future, but not right now. He wants to see him fight more guys.
I think it doesn't even matter. I think if he either fights Aspinall or Jones, it's irrelevant. You can get either guy.
I like the idea that you do Pereira, because let's be honest here, the dude's so active. He's probably going to fight a light heavyweight again at the very least. I don't know when, maybe October.
But you know what my thought process was? It's like, start today.
Yeah. Start
working on getting to heavyweight weight, whatever that's going to be for his comfort, right? It might not even be much more than what he's at, maybe like 245, right?
Yeah.
And start working on an interim for 205. You Magomed Ankalaev is there. Jiri Prochazka can maybe get another shot at a title,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who exactly you put in an interim. It's kind of
Volkan Oezdemir and
Volkan and Magomed. Could you imagine what a banger? But and then let Jones, Aspinall, or Jones and CP all play out, and then just throw Peje in the mix. You know,
yeah.
I feel like that'd be the intelligent move.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do Jan against Ankalaev, maybe interim if they do run that. You know,
Yeah,
Jan Blachowicz. Because I saw apparently Peje, what his coach said, he wants a rematch against Jan, which is weird.
against Jan Blachowicz.
Yeah.
I think it's because he didn't finish him.
Yeah, well, it was a split decision. It was a very close fight. That was when they fought in Salt Lake, and both guys were.
And he feels like he can get him out of
tired.
there now.
Yeah, after the first, that'd be an interesting fight. But dude,
The thing is, if he sticks at 205, his next fight is Magomed Ankalaev. There's no if or buts to
I don't get it. I guess I just don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get why the fuck they hate this.
By the way,
guy
if he
so
does
much.
that, like I'm not gonna say he's cleared out the division. There's no like super clear breaking through guy at 205.
Yeah, I mean at that point, like, so Giri obviously beat him twice. Ankalaev still waiting to see. Jamal Hill knocked him out. Well, due to the referee.
beat
know,
already beat Blachowicz, but it was a split.
Rachik just
Coming off a
lost.
Krylov's getting them, but it's like, dude,
He's
like,
still.
are you really excited for? I mean, you'll watch this. It's Peje.
Dude, could you fucking imagine if Krylov? I could see Krylov winning that fight.
Really?
In an
I-
alternate
do you
universe,
thi-
maybe I could
Do
see
you
him
think
getting him
like
down.
do you think Peje loses to someone we don't expect?
I think that's almost exactly what would happen because I think Krylov would not be fucking.
Could you imagine if Anthony Smith actually got a title shot again and somehow beat Alex Peloton?
I'm like, dude, I'm like Doctor Strange. I checked all the universes. There's no fucking reality where that happened, bro. There's no reality where fucking Anthony.
But John
Smith,
Jones isn't even that good according to Anthony Smith.
here's the issue. You're making me defend Anthony Smith now because he is objectively correct with what he said with that. He meant it not in the way that John Jones is not good, but that John Jones, he's not. He doesn't over excel at any one thing, but whenever you package it all together with the height, the reach, and all that shit, he
The
is
IQ.
one of the greatest fighters of all time. Exactly, and I kind of get that because if you look at John can't really box for shit, but he's good enough to keep the fight where he wants it. He has the range. You know what I mean? He has good kicks, not the best kicks, but he has good kicks. You package it all together, you got a guy who seemingly is unbeatable for 205 pounders.
But yeah, I do think like with the state of 205, I think like even like a move to heavyweight for Peloton is kind of unquestioned. Like it's gonna happen
Yeah.
at this time. Because how many wins is Krylov on? Because he's got a little win streak win. Because that's
He's
really
won
the
3 or
only
4.
other guy.
Yeah. So he beat Ryan Spann, submitted him. He decisioned Oezdemir. He knocked out Gustafsson. Prior to that, he lost to Paul Craig.
And lost to
Lost to
Ankalaev.
Ankalaev. Beat Johnny Walker. So he's riding a 3-fight win
But
streak.
he's the only other guy I think in the division like in the higher rankings it's on a win streak because everybody else is coming off a loss pretty much.
Yeah, dude, I think it'd be so fun. I really think what's gonna happen. I really feel like people hype up these certain guys. I think it's gonna be like a guy that we don't expect because I feel like a guy like Krylov wouldn't play the game of standing on the feet. I think he would go like I think Jan shot for a takedown. Jan Blachowicz like 4 seconds into his fight with the hay or something, 6 seconds in.
Smart idea.
Krylov's gonna do that, except he has really good subs. So I mean, it'd be interesting to see. I'm just saying that. I don't think he'd actually probably win that fight, but
Who do you think Peloton fights again this year? Because Peloton said he's DTF for another fight.
either Ankalaev or the winner of Aspinall versus Blades. That's what I think. I don't know which, but I think that heavyweight move just makes too much sense and makes too much money for it to not happen. I really think that they might end up
Like, why wouldn't he chase a third title?
Exactly. It doesn't hurt him. You know what I mean? And it just he's already the fastest rising UFC Hall of Famer and GOAT of all time. I mean, there's nobody that's come in and made a resume for being, oh shit. This
I
guy
know
might
he's
be a
on the
GOAT.
older end too, which is a crazy thing.
Exactly. He's running out. He's not here for a long time. He's here for a good time, motherfucker. So
He might have another good 2 years to be honest, if that.
I think he's gonna be around longer than that.
Because he's
Just be-
37, Josh.
he's-
Doesn't you think about?
he's-
I know the way
yeah.
he fights, he can stick around for a while because he doesn't take damage.
He's 36.
He's 36.
He's about to be 37.
but
in
he's
4
going on
days.
37. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So he's gonna be 37, but you just got to think about it, man.
And in a higher weight class, obviously that plays, like
That's
age
exactly-
is kind of odd.
Andre
but-
Arlovsky fought on the same card.
But
bro.
I just
So,
I just think Josh.
you really don't think he's got much time, huh?
I still don't think it's gonna be that much time because I
Huh.
mean I gotta recognize the human body still take like. Think about it. I'm sure now at this point, compared to like what his kickboxing career, he's probably had more injuries in training that he ever has. You know what I mean? Recovery's not the same. It's just a proven fact. Like,
And he does just need to. Honestly, it really just takes him to get flatlined once for him to be like, you know what? I made my money. I've already become a GOAT.
and it's already happened.
Yeah. So
It's already happened, and
Who
it happened
knows?
at a lower. And granted, it happened at a lower weight class and all that.
and he was gonna retire before he came to MMA anyway. It just took Izzy. By the way, is that the worst decision of all time? Whenever Izzy was in that interview and he was like, "Yeah, some guy at a bar," you know. He
Hey,
had
it
that
is-
line,
it is-
and
it
that
is what
made
it is.
Alex be like, "You know what? I'm gonna go to MMA."
It is what it is. Granted, though, by the way, do you think those fucks fight one more time before the end of their careers? Trilogy. Settle it in MMA. Like, to settle their trilogy in MMA. They had their fights in kickboxing.
Yeah.
It went the way it did. Do they settle it in MMA?
I feel like it just makes too much
It's
money.
1-1 apiece.
It makes too much money for them not to do
You
it.
know it's going to have aura.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be good. Do they settle their trilogy in MMA?
I don't know. Izzy's also kind of a vindictive motherfucker. I could see him being like, no, I'm not. I left it where I want to leave